Alright, welcome back everyone. We are back for episode 17 of our Pokemon Fire Red Randomizer Nuzlocke. And I know it's been a while since I've uploaded another episode of this. I've explained why in some of my other streams, and I'm going to go ahead and explain again real quick in this episode. So basically, I had more episodes recorded. I think I had like episodes 17, 18, 19, and 20 done. And so I have to record like the video file on my laptop, and I record the audio on my desktop. And so every time I go and I drag everything over, okay, what is this garbage kit? Get out of there. What the fuck? Alright, whatever. I'm hearing noises. So basically, everything, like, I have to put everything on a little, flash drive thing, and so I dragged them, I added them to the flash drive from my laptop, and deleted them, off the laptop. Didn't think anything of it, deleted them. So when I go over to put them onto my desktop, and I go to like sync up, the audio and the video, all that for episode 17, it turned out that somehow the files for the video were not on the flash drive, which didn't make any sense to me because like they were on there, it said that it copied the files over, whatever, but somehow they weren't on there, and my computer's stupid and there was no way for me to really recover the files or anything after that. So we just lost out on, like 4 episodes, 3 episodes, whatever, which sucks. And then I haven't really been able to find the time to like go ahead and record more episodes over the last like week and a half, 2 weeks. Same reason why I haven't like streamed at all, because I just haven't had the time. I've been busy doing other stuff. I'm trying to get back into school this semester for the fall, everything. I want to get that started again, going back with that. Work, like my work schedule's been different over like the last week. They've switched it around a little bit. But I'm going ahead and recording today and hopefully getting episodes up for this week and hopefully get the streams back on track. If not, we will probably be streaming all weekend, Friday through Sunday, Monday as well. Let me see. So it's the 3rd. So yeah, Friday through Sunday probably, because by the time Monday it'll be over with. But we got the Black Ops 4 beta then, so I'll be streaming that definitely. It'll be fun to have, like another beta out, and something else to grind. I'm just ready for like a fresh new Call of Duty, because it's been a while. I got bored of World at War. I got bored of World War II. Haven't played that in a while. I guess I have touched it. In like the last couple of weeks, I went on and I played some zombies with a friend because we were playing some Fortnite and then got bored of it or whatever, wanted to play some Call of Duty, so we went on there and played some of that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we're working with here as far as our team. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a team recap. We still got lots of grinding to do before we take on the next gym, just because Sabrina and Koga are the next 2 gyms. And with the level increase, their ace is normally level 43, but with a 25% increase, they'll be rocking with like a level 53 or 54. So we're like severely under leveled for that. I want to get everyone up to at least level 50 before we take on the gym. But anyways, we got Macho Man, the Hariyama, level 41, holding the Amulet Coin with the moves Karate Chop, Sky Uppercut, Rolling Kick, and Razor Leaf. And then we have Rotten, the Executor, level 40, holding the Miracle Seed with the moves Giga Drain, Pedal Dance, Psywave, and Leaf Blade. Then we've got Kenny, our level 40 Flygon, holding the Leftovers with the moves Earthquake, Fly, Mudshot, and Fisher. And then we got Magneto, our Magneton, one of the longest members we've had on this team. Level 40, holding the Metal Coat with the move Spark, Thunderbolt, Thunder, and Iron Tail. Then we've got Draco, our Kingdra at level 40, holding the Shell Bell with the moves Powder Snow, Water Pulse, Hydro Cannon, and Muddy Water. Then we've got Bully, our level 40 Grand Bull, holding the Silk Scarf to power up those normal type moves with the move Stomp, Hyper Voice, Body Slam, and Fury Attack. And that'll do it. Okay, so I'm going to see. I don't remember exactly what trainers I still need to battle out here. I'm going to check real quick. I think I battled the little surfers or swimmers, whatever they are, that are down here. I believe I battled them already. I did. Alright, so I think there's still trainers out here that I didn't battle. I'm honestly disappointed because we missed out on a good bit of content, you know. Like in one of the episodes, our episode in Pokemon Tower, I was telling some interesting ghost experiences, although they were not my own, but they were my family, like my cousin and uncles and everything. And some of them, I guess, I kind of experienced, as you guys would know if the episode and everything was there, and I was able to share that story with you. But most of it was my cousins and everything experiencing it, not me. But some of it I was kind of around for, and I'm disappointed because I didn't get to share that with you guys. All because, you know, everything had to go wrong. Files had to get messed up, deleted, all that, you know, whatever. But anyways, that did absolutely nothing, so we're going to go out to Magneto. Probably because our special attack with Macho Man is probably terrible. So let's go ahead and hit it with a Thunderbolt, and that should do some damage. As it does, and we get the paralysis. Nice. Okay. Kyogre, I would normally be scared, but since we're 7 levels above, you know, I'm not really all that worried about it. And it wasn't really hard to take out at all anyway. Level 41 for Macho Man. Then you got a Volbeat. Let's go into Bully. Why not? We'll go into Bully. One Stomp should honestly take it out. I would think, anyway. No, I'll stay out. Stay out with Bully. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm honestly glad to be back recording more. I wanna go ahead and finish off the series, get that done with. At least maybe finish all the recording for the series over like the next couple of weeks, especially because, I mean, you know, school will be starting soon, so I might have less time to do this stuff anyway. So gotta work with what I got. So I guess the best thing to do is to grind now, try to get everything done with, and then, I mean, good news is I should still have a decent amount of time because I'm only able to take one class this semester and probably one class next semester too, just because of the fact that my financial aid is stupid this time around, and I'm not getting as much money, and I can only afford one class a semester. Oh, that's why I did so much, because color change. It changed me to a grass type, then hit me with a flying type move. I was wondering why that did so much damage and why it said it was super effective. I'm like, where's steel type? Of course, we missed thunder. But yeah, no, I'm only able to take one class, because that's all I can afford. I mean, I have decent amount of money to pay for, you know, pay for more classes, but those are all loans, and I'd rather not have loans because I don't want to pay anything back, because student loans are no joke, and they just kind of pile up and weigh you down all your life, and then you're just in debt, and I don't want to deal with that. So I'd rather have the grants that you don't have to pay back, so it's just, hey, free money to pay for your education, which I feel like maybe not so much education should be free, but I do feel like it shouldn't cost as much as it does. Like, I mean, it's just ridiculous. One class is like $400. Like, what's the reasoning for that? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't understand why one class is so much money. It doesn't make sense. Like, they want people to succeed and everything like that, do well for themselves, go to school, all this stuff, but yet they don't make it affordable or anything at all. They just, it's a money scheme. That's all it is. The government wants money, and they're going to do whatever they can to get it out of you. So, $10,000, $20,000 in debt, student loans, all this stuff, like, that's what they do. Financial aid, they see how much money you're making, and, say you're making a decent amount, a couple thousand a month or whatever, like, probably, like I am, and then they're like, oh, you have enough money to pay for school. Of course, like, obviously, you're making a couple thousand or like $1,500 or whatever a month, so of course you have enough money to pay for school. But they don't think that, they don't take into account that people have, different bills to pay and things like that. Like, and they need money to live, need money to buy food, like all this stuff. But they just expect you to pour all the money you make each month or whatever. They just expect you to use all that for school. And, not pay for anything else because, you don't need food or anything like that. You don't need a place to live. You don't, like, why do you need that when you've got an education? Like, that's the stuff that makes me mad. It's like, I don't understand. They just, like, don't think that people have other stuff, to pay for. That's just how I feel about it. I'm not saying that, education should be free necessarily, because, you think about it, public school and stuff growing up, like, that's all free anyway. But it's just, I don't know, man. It's stupid. There's no reason why one class should cost $400. There's no reason for it. No reason for it at all. One class should not cost $400. And it's like, I could afford it too if I wanted to spend some of my own money, but I don't want to spend my own money, like hundreds of dollars of my own, when I'm not even sure if what I'm doing is something that I want to do yet. Like, I'm not 100% engaged, in what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I want to do. Like, I'm trying to figure it out right now. This is probably a mistake. What am I doing? Going into a steel type against a fire type. Swap right out again. But it's just, maybe if I was like 100% sure, that is something that I want to do, all that, then maybe I'd be more open to spending some of my own money to pay for the classes. If it meant that I would get done with my education sooner, and be able to start my career sooner, anything like that. But I'm not even 100% sure that that's what I want to do. Like, I just kind of went with something because it's what people were telling me I should do. They're like giving me that as an idea, like, oh, you should do this, maybe which, by the way, is physical therapy. I never said anything about that, but just because everyone's like, you like sports or whatever, you should do physical therapy. Maybe you can work with some athletes or things like that, which I could, but I'm just like, I'm not exactly sure. It's not as much schooling as like being a doctor or something like that, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if it's something I want to do. I'm completely undecided. I just went and talked with someone at the school, trying to figure out some things, like find out different majors or things like that they offer there, and that was one of them, like all this stuff. I'm talking with the guy, and he's like, gives me a paper that he printed out that lists like all the courses and stuff like that I need to take for to get my degree as well. This is only a physical therapist assistant, which still makes pretty decent money. So I mean, right now I'm like, try that. I didn't want to necessarily do a physical therapist itself at the moment, not right now anyway, because I'd probably end up having to pay more money too at the same time, because my school that I'm at right now is a community college, and they don't offer a bachelor's in physical therapy. They have like the physical therapist assistant that you can complete at the school and have your AS degree, your associates in science degree, but they don't have, the bachelor's, where you get that, it's 4 years of schooling instead of 2, and you can, be a physical therapist like that, like not an assistant, but an actual physical therapist. But to be an actual physical therapist and get my bachelor's, I'd have to transfer to a university, and I know tuition and everything there is a lot more, and my financial aid probably won't cover it and everything, and I don't want to deal with paying that much money for that. Although the money as that career is a lot greater, it's, I just don't feel like it'd be worth it to pay that much money now. It's just hard to decide too. Like, it's because, like the guy that I talked to about the whole career thing anyway, he was kind of telling me at the same time too, like, it's not, choosing what you want to do like as a major or anything like that isn't as big of a deal as people make it seem, because if you choose something and decide that you don't want to do it later on, like, you can still change it. It's not like a final decision, like you choose it, you're stuck with it the rest of your life, like you can't do anything else. Like, I could change it if I wanted to, but the thing that sticks with me is just wasting time. Like, I don't want to, I'm already 21 years old, I'll be 22, and it's not that close, but I'll be 22 in like 7 months, almost 6 months, so it's like, I'm already getting older. I've already wasted enough time as it is, not going to school right out of high school. Like, I took a year off or whatever. Technically I took like a year and a half, 2 years off, because I didn't start my first semester of college till spring of 2017, and then the last 2 semesters, fall of 2017 and spring of 2018, I haven't attended school either. So it's I'm running out of time. I'm wasting my time doing nothing, all this. So it's like, I got to get something going now, and that's kind of what I'm doing with the physical therapist assistant, instead of just still continuing on trying to do like some general education stuff. I'm just like, whatever, screw it. I'll do the PTA now, like do all this stuff, and I guess if I don't like it, I'll either just tough it out and continue doing it, or I'll decide, I'm going to change it. But it's like, at the moment, I don't know. I probably wouldn't know if I want to do it or not, because right now the classes I'm taking and the classes I'm still going to have to take the next like semester or 2 are gen ed courses anyway, because they're all like prerequisites of what I need to take for the AS degree. And so by the time, until I get like started on the degree and start taking some of the classes, I won't exactly know if that's something that I really want to do anyway, because I haven't really seen what it's like at all yet. I haven't taken the classes that relate to that degree, that major at all. So it's like, how old am I going to be when I'm done with school? If I had like decided on this to begin with, and started this right when I got out of high school, I could be done by now. Like, I would already be done. I'd already be done with school. I could already be starting as a PTA. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Don't make, my advice I give anyone is don't make mistakes like I have, and don't wait. Don't wait to go to school after high school. Don't wait to go to school. Just jump right in it, right after it. I thought, it'll be fine, waiting. And, I mean, it is to an extent. Like, it's not like some people do where they're like, no, I'm not going to go to school right out of high school. I'm going to take, like, a year off or whatever, or at least a semester off. And then they end up never going back. I'm still going back, but I feel like at this point, I've taken too long, That's my only thing, is I feel like I've taken too long, I've wasted too much time already, where I could be done by now. And a lot of the people that I graduated with already are done with their degree. At least, like, kind of a gen ed thing, or they're, like, on their way to being done with another degree. Like, if they're getting a bachelor's, it's like a 4-year degree or whatever. Master's, I think it's, I don't remember if a master's, I mean, it probably kind of could depend on what you're trying to get your master's in anyway, but I think your master's is like 6 years, or maybe it's 8. I don't know. But it's like, I've already wasted so much time, and I'm just trying to get myself on the right path, get back into school, like, getting myself into a career, something that I can just start my life, basically. Because, I mean, it's like, you feel like your life is already halfway over with, but then you feel like you haven't even started your life yet. That's kind of where I'm at right now, is I'm like, I'm 21. My life has already gone by a good bit, but at the same time, my life hasn't even started. I'm still living at home, I'm not on my own, don't have my own place, like, all this stuff, so it's like my life hasn't even started. I don't know, man. I mean, I'll figure something out eventually, hopefully. See how this semester goes, hopefully get through it. Maybe next semester I can find cheaper classes and actually, be able to get everything done. Because I'm, like, looking at it, and it's like, with the amount of financial aid I got this time, and the cost of the classes, and, like, how much I can actually take, I'm like, by the time I'm done with this degree, I'll be 35. Like, a 2-year degree that'll take me, like, 13, 15 years. So, I mean, it's just, I don't know, education sucks, but, I mean, it's very important. To some people it is, anyway. I mean, who knows? Some people could be born into a family of money and not ever have to go to school. Some people could just be really smart, getting lots of scholarships, things like that, whatever. Some people could know the right people and get loaned money and not, like, I don't know. You find some people and they'll sit there and they'll offer to pay for your education. Sometimes, like, complete strangers, offer to pay for your education without, like, repercussions, or, I mean, like, without having to have you pay it back to them later on in life. Some people just be like, I'm going to pay for your education. Like, you might meet, like, a billionaire, and he's like, you know what, I'm going to pay for your education. Could be a waiter or something, or a waitress at a restaurant, and the person you're serving is a billionaire, which, I mean, could happen, and they're, like, talking to you and all this stuff, and want to know about you, and they're like, here, I'm going to give you this much money, and it's going to pay for your education. But, I'm not lucky enough for that to happen, but it's alright. We'll still make a way somehow and still get everything figured out. I guess the biggest thing too is, never give up, never lose hope on anything, and you'll be alright. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to get the next episode going here shortly, and here soon we'll be able to head out and take on the Silphco building. Probably, maybe not the next episode, or maybe we'll start it in the next episode. We're really going to get into it probably in the episode after the next one, so episode 19. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode.